Are you looking for the next craft beer to drink? Well, maybe 2017 Sunday Morning Stout by Weyerbacher is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So we are going to try Sunday Morning Stout. This is the 2017 version of this beer. 12.7% ABV, 60 IBUs. Thank you to No Hype Beer Reviews for sending this beer. At the end of the video, I will have his card. Make sure you go check him out and subscribe. So this beer is open because I did a 2017 versus a 2016 video on it. So if you haven't, go ahead and check that out. So the dates on this one, they do have them stamped on here. 2/14/17 is the package date, then 2/14/19 is the best buy date. This is a stout aged in bourbon barrels and coffee. This is completely different, or the grain bill is completely different, I should say. Okay, the grain bill is different on this one versus the 2016. No head. We didn't even start with a head on this one. If we look at it, it is pitch black. No hue at all anywhere. Let's go ahead and get a smell. To me, you can definitely tell that this is a young beer. You get that oak barrel smell out of it. Alcohol's there, maybe a tiny bit of roasted malt and chocolate, let's just say coffee, that is very minimal in this beer. So let's go ahead and get a drink. On the drink, pretty much the same thing. You're getting that oak barrel with some alcohol in there, a little bit of roasted malt, very thick beer to me, and that's about it. If anything, I would say this beer needs to be aged. That coffee is not there. I'm really not getting any chocolate in the taste. Definitely a good beer to drink anyway. But yeah, just that oak barrel and some alcohol is pretty much all that you're getting in this beer. It is warm. Like I said, I did do a beer versus beer on this, and before that it was sitting out probably 15-20 minutes. So now it's been longer. But yeah, still a good beer, but I guess for me, if you're going to say it's got coffee, I want to see coffee. I've never brewed a beer like this, but just in my mind, you're going to have to add tons of coffee to get that coffee flavor to come out in this beer. On almost every single barrel-aged beer that I've tasted, that does take over, and I can't believe some of these companies aren't adding more coffee. I mean, if you're not a coffee drinker, you could still drink this and you probably wouldn't even know there's coffee in here. But on the other side, if you are a barrel-aged fan, this is probably the perfect beer and the perfect time. I would not age this if you are a bourbon barrel fan. I would drink it, straight out of the gates. I'm guessing they come out in February. I don't think we get them around here in Michigan. I could be wrong, and maybe they're just all sold out, but I've never saw this before. But yeah, if you're a barrel-aged fan, pick this up when it's released and drink it. Don't age it. Just go ahead and drink it. For this one, I would probably go with a 4.25 out of 5. I have to knock it. There's no coffee. In a beer like this, Sunday morning stout, I want some, like pepper. I want some coffee. I want some chocolate to come out. And to me, that bourbon barrel just did too much. If that's how it was before it went into the barrel, I wish they would release some of these before they go into the barrel. Or, like make it bottle some, save that, and then when the barrel's done, release both of them, just to see exactly what happens in that barrel. What's it taste like before? What's it taste like after? Because to me, they made a little higher than your average stout and just put it into the barrels. It sucked up the oak, maybe some vanilla, but you're not really getting it. They added coffee, and the oak still took over, and then it came out, so you're getting the oak barrel. To me, it is still good, but I think there's a lot of room as a reviewer, craft beer drinker. I would like to see happen on some of these beers to really see what it was like before it went into the barrel. If we look at Untappd for the 2017 version, 7 of my friends have rated this for an average of 4.57. A little over 7,000 people have rated this for an average of 4.3. So I'm a little bit under, but again, if you've been following me, that bourbon barrel oak taste is not really my thing. I could drink this and I could drink more, but for a Sunday morning stout, like I said, I want that green pepper, pepper, coffee taste, and this really isn't there. But for a bourbon barrel beer, it's good. You can't go wrong. So yeah, if you can find this, pick it up, try it, and see what you think. So that'll wrap up this beer review. Until next time, happy brewing.